Good evening, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. I am Deleted Scenes, human being, American YouTube Ronin. Thank you very much for being patient and waiting, taking care of things backstage, but I think we are up and running now. I am looking up at the big screen. My picture looks like crap. Thank you, AT&T. Joining me tonight are two people who are very soon about to Harukin me to death. And it will be much deserved. They will be putting me out of my misery. It'll be fine. Just keep my channel up for posterity. Posterity. What's the word? Huh? Do you speak English? I do not. The reason why I know you are all really here. Sin's corner.
No.
Yes.
We will never say where we're hiding the body.
Probably for the best. The man we have Shanghai onto this program, desperately looking for an escape. Paul of Off the Cover.
Hey. What's going on, guys?
All right.
Today it's Uncle Paulie from The Sopranos.
Oh, yeah, I'm wondering what that was about.
I'm going to get speech. We're going to.
He was a great Italian hero in this house.
All right.
Whew.
So we let the music play itself out because YouTube won't let me use the music that I bought the rights for. Hi.
Oh, you can contest that, actually.
Welcome
Yes, you
to
can.
my year.
Yeah. I've actually contested the intro song to my live streams. They were pissy about it. I contacted.
Send them your license.
I got it from Storyblocks. I just I let Storyblocks handle it, and 45 minutes, and it was back to normal.
All right.
Yeah, if you have the rights to it, it shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, it's YouTube being stupid.
Yeah, sometimes the system will flag it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, thankfully, some people have actually joined us in chat.
Oh, nice.
Our man from the future.
Sashi. So, yeah, you were early, Sashi. We were late. We were so late.
Yes,
we're super late. But you know what they say, better late than never.
Right. Hey, logical.
All right. Faithful Blue Wrench, channel member. The Bird Woman of YouTube. Watch out for her second channel, Fluff Chick Productions. Connie Cleary.
Hey, Connie.
My co-host on Live from Sparkwood 21, the co-host of Friday Night Last Call, and host of Geeky Geezers Sunday nights at 9, Aged Boomer.
Hey, Aged Boomer.
All right. And, of course, one of my latest channel members, Space Fraggle. Good to see you, sir.
Hello. Hail.
All right. All right. Well, we promised you a lively discussion, and I think we're going to get one because I got the feeling that we're disagreeing on this one.
Oh, you think so?
I'm getting that feeling. Okay.
You never.
I kind of don't think so. I kind of don't think so.
We will see.
Just Paul started to go into his feelings on it, and I'm like, well, I'm withholding my comment until the live stream.
I know you got a good poker face. Sid.
I mean, sometimes I let things slip, but I typically try to just keep it under wraps until it's live.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's going to be fireworks today. Probably not. Sorry, go ahead.
Whereas my poker face is when I get a pair of kings and I go, yes!
That's your poker face. Okay.
Gotta play it cool, Deleted, you know?
Damn it! I've been doing it all wrong.
Okay, I'm just going to get this out there to the audience. I am sorry. I'm going to apologize. My brain is still on Nosferatu because I just finished watching it. So there, I'm getting it out of the way.
Okay,
I'm just still thinking about it.
Stop gloating.
Sin has been fired.
She left?
Sin is no longer on the show. And
oh,
mercy me. Geez. You know, the people who have already seen Nosferatu are now at the back of the bus. Yeah, no.
I'm sorry, I just like it's still so fresh in my brain, and I just can't help myself. But I'm looking forward to talking about this movie.
Gorilla's Censored Thoughts has joined us. Qapla', good sir. All right. Where were we? I was about to say something. What was it?
I'm sorry I interrupted you. I'm just still just buzzing with energy over Nosferatu.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
Okay. Stop gloating.
I'm honestly
we got
not
to see a
gloating.
great movie that we're all looking forward
Here's
to.
the thing. I'm
ahead
not
of
gloating.
us.
I'm just like looking forward to when everybody else can watch it, so I can talk about it with them too.
I know.
I'm just curious as to how this differs from the original Nosferatu. Like, I really
Okay.
don't know because I've never seen the original.
Well, it's available on the high seas.
I know, but it's a
pretty
stupid
much
black
free.
and white and silent, and I hate those movies.
Yeah.
I hate them. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just read the Wikipedia plot. Okay, sorry, I'm hijacking again. Let's get started.
Okay. Unfortunately, the mystery movie last night was not Nosferatu. As cool as that would have been, we did actually have a pretty interesting movie and one that I didn't see coming. And
I had no idea what this was.
I knew
September
what it was,
5th.
but I never thought about September 5th.
I never even heard of it until last night.
Wow.
Really?
I
never
was
saw a
looking
trailer or anything
on the Regal app. I don't remember if I saw a trailer, but I had heard about it, and I was looking on the Regal app to just try to guess what I thought it was going to be. And this movie's not even on the app.
Right.
So it never jumped out at me as a possibility to think about. But as soon as it started, I knew exactly what it was.
I didn't know at all. I didn't even know what the title was. I was like, oh, Peter Sarsgaard.
I had forgotten the title, but
exactly.
Deleted mentioned it, so I was like, yeah. I knew. Yeah.
I mean, the title did say, like, in big red letters.
Very briefly, there were some people that were confused in the audience. Someone was asking me after it was done, what was the title? And then someone was asking her as she was leaving, what was the title? And I told them what it was.
It was funny. I ran into a bunch of people that do these mystery movie nights like every week.
Yeah.
Like they were just sitting next to me. It's like, oh, we do it every week. I was like, oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, check out our discussion on tomorrow
Exactly.
night.
You need to have a business card to give them.
I know. Well, no. He subbed right away.
Oh, okay.
All right. Big Al says he can't wait for Nosferatu. I know he's looking forward to reviewing that one. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I am joining Al on Films with Friends twice this week, actually. I'm going to do the Friday and Saturday shows if all goes as planned. The Friday night show will be Friday the 13th, part 3, because it will be Friday the 13th.
Oh, that's right. It is Friday the 13th.
And again, if all goes well, Outlaw Bill will also be joining us for that. And I will be joining, as of right now, I will be joining Al on Saturday for a very different movie, Journey to Bethlehem. For the Saturday Films with Friends, yes, which is basically a musical version of the Nativity with apparently Antonio Banderas playing Pilate. So I'm looking forward to this.
Oh, okay.
All right. All right. Connie says, planning on seeing Nosferatu, and I see the silent version many times. Personal favorite of mine is silent versions. Very good, very creepy. Max Schreck.
I know it's highly regarded. Yeah, I recognize.
Looks way too into it.
he's creepy looking. Now Bill Skarsgård looks a little different. His the way they did him reminded me of the picture of Dracula on one of the vampire games I got. That's what he looked like to me. Yeah. But I did not realize what was the difference between Dracula and Nosferatu. Like, what was that? And I found out, well, it was because they tried to avoid copyright infringement. Yeah, because, so they changed the names and the location and and I do not know, like I said, if the if it's changed from the original, because this story it has a different ending than Dracula.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, did you see that?
Yes, did you see that? has joined us in the chat. Good to see you.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed a comment that had popped up earlier.
Right. Gorilla Sensor Thought says, son, do you know that 2 movies in the last 2 years that had the best dialogue was Silent Night and Year 10?
I haven't seen Year 10, but Silent Night had almost no dialogue.
I actually saw Year 10 like a couple of days ago. Actually.
Okay.
It is a completely silent film. There is no dialogue whatsoever.
Okay.
Not one word spoken, period, throughout that film. And it doesn't really need it for the kind of story that it is. You kind of, it's pretty straightforward. Post-apocalyptic movie.
As opposed to September 5, which is not post-apocalyptic, but a historical biopic.
So Sashi has an interesting comment. I don't know what the GSG9 is.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
That's what the interwebs is for.
Okay.
Exactly. But I have my screen big. I'm not looking at other.
Oh, okay. So it's like their version of SWAT. Tactical unit of the German police.
Because
so it's German SWAT.
Boy, that's an issue in this story. It's very clear that the police were not at all prepared.
Yeah.
And they could not bring in the military.
So just as a plot synopsis for everybody, this movie was about the terrorist attack at the 1972 Munich Olympics. And the whole story focused on ABC News's coverage of said event. That's about the gist, right?
It was all from their perspective, and it was a short film.
Yeah,
it was only about an hour and a half, and it felt so much longer.
And that's totally did.
Okay, for you, that's a complaint. For me, it's not, because just everything that was going on.
Yeah,
it felt like it was so long because the different. So it starts off before the event, and then the event is happening, and you're just seeing how they're reacting to it. Now, I don't know off the top of my head how long this event actually took. For some reason, I thought it was more than a day, but it doesn't seem like, I don't think that was the case.
I believe it was over like 3 days in reality.
According
to... so that was a correct... Okay.
According to Wikipedia, it's September 5th through the 6th.
Okay.
So just 2 days.
Oh, so just 2 days. So there was time compression, obviously. I thought it was
actually not even 2 days. It's 4:31 a.m. to 12:04 a.m. So I don't know, a whole day basically.
Almost 2 days.
The film itself, I think, takes place over like about a day and a half.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not so much.
Which is about
time.
How long?
It's not so much the time compression. It is very much through the eyes of the ABC Sports.
And I'm
with Peter Jennings also being kind of ringside for everything.
And I'm very glad that it focused on the news aspect of it, because like when the movie first started, I'm like, oh god, I'm sick and tired of like current events, and I'm like, I don't need no Israeli propaganda like film. And it took me a little while to get into the movie, because I thought it was, at first I was like, oh god, like it's another propaganda movie, but then it goes into all the stuff like that ABC News was doing. I'm like, okay, all right, I can work with this. I just didn't want like too much political messaging because I'm kind of tired.
Yeah, there wasn't really. They touched on
really
stuff like that a little bit, just with them talking with each other. Basically, we're getting some opposing viewpoints.
Yeah, and then
just a little bit.
I mean, what I liked the most was the German perspective, like with the German chick. Let me see.
Yeah,
what her name was
Marianne.
His name Leonie Benesch. There was one point in the movie where she's like, hey, listen, we're just trying to get over what happened in World War II. Like, we got to just like move on, because otherwise, like, which I was like, okay. I mean, and I know personally a lot of German friends where it's like, I wasn't even alive during this, so like, quit blaming me.
Yeah, and they kind of started on that a little bit with that guy she was talking to.
Right.
And he was
right.
like, well, your parents were, and she's like, well, I'm not my parents.
Right,
So
exactly.
kind of
So
nipped that right in the bud.
I
Like,
know.
why
So
are you even, I have nothing to do with
that's
that.
when the movie picked up for me. I was like, okay, all right, we're not
Yeah.
like focusing on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what this movie kind of felt like thematically to me was earlier this year, Civil War
Okay.
with Kirsten Dunst, because it followed the media.
Right. Yeah.
And I actually really appreciated, like, cutting the thing, like everything had to be like done by hand, whereas like, you and we just
Oh,
popped
you
this
talking about?
into Adobe Premiere and like
Yeah,
just
like
go.
how they had to do the text. I
Yeah.
had no idea how they did
Oh
that,
yeah.
and
Oh
now I
yeah.
do. It was so
Yep.
interesting. Oh my gosh, and how tedious. Sorry, deleted. You were saying something a little bit ago.
Uh-oh.
Well, actually, you all are kind of breaking up, and Sin, you had frozen there for a moment, so I kind of missed most of
Oh,
that,
your
but
internet.
that's
Oh my
okay.
goodness. I was saying
I
that
know.
you were saying something a few minutes ago.
Yeah,
Before we
I
started talking.
felt that this movie really didn't. One of the things that I liked about it was it didn't stop and go into this political spiel.
Mhm.
Either way, really, I thought it was just pretty straightforward,
Just
telling it
about
like it was.
coverage of an event.
Yeah.
And I actually I appreciated like how each of like the production, actually like what I consider the main character, uh the character's name was Jeff,
The
played by
dude who was managing everything, not Peter, but the other guy.
John Magaro.
The one who looks a little bit like David Desmouch.
Yeah.
A little
I
bit, yeah.
really, really liked him.
Yes, he was good.
Like he was just like
Yeah, it's good.
panicking, but also like a controlled panic, basically.
Wow, can you imagine the pressure?
Oh yeah.
And I did not realize that, that big mistake he made at the end. I did not realize that had happened, that was the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously I knew how it ended.
Right.
And then they're hearing this other information and then they go and report on it.
Yeah, but you know what I really like, and this is like so pre-age of social media.
Yeah.
It's like they make it a point, like, "Yo,
To
where'd you
say
hear this?
as we hear now or
How
something like
many
yeah,
people have
have
confirmed
confirmed
this?"
it. Yeah.
And like they did have that screw up where the cops confirmed it, but it actually didn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love Peter Sarsgaard.
Because
I mean, like
he's
I wish he had a bigger role in this movie.
yeah, it is very much an ensemble film.
Yeah.
And but I think in the end it is John Magaro, because we kind of follow him through the most part through the movie. Because once he is once Rune Arledge, who's played by Peter Sarsgaard, pretty much says, "You're my guy. I'm putting you in charge of this."
Mm-hmm.
And Ben Chaplin, I didn't realize until almost the end of the movie that was Ben Chaplin, because I don't know if he's just if he really has aged that much, or they just made him up to look like the real life guy. I didn't recognize him at all until almost the end. But yeah, and once he kind of vouches for John Magaro and says, you can trust this guy, and he's kind of thrown into this maelstrom,
Yeah. I actually almost thought it was Billy Crudup playing the guy, but he looks so different that I didn't really like.
I didn't even remember what character you're talking about.
We're talking about the guy that played Marvin Bader. Ben Chaplin?
Bader, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have to look him up.
I mean, yeah. He just, to me, he looked like Billy Crudup.
Oh, wait.
Billy Crudup was in the morning
from
show.
Thin Red Line and Truth About Cats and Dogs.
Mm-hmm,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, I forgot the character he played.
He was kind of like the boss.
I do want to say.
Sorry, go ahead.
I do want to say hello to Daniel's Hot Topics.
Yo.
And see, somebody else to join us. Wilkie's Movies and Music. Corey's here. Thank you, sir. I hope everybody can still hear us because I can't hear anything.
Really?
All right. So, oh, now I can. Okay, but I get in there for a minute. So sorry if I interrupted anybody.
Oh no, you didn't. It's okay.
Yeah. So that's what I liked about this movie was this kind of documentary style. It did feel very much
like a docudrama,
like the movie Paul Greengrass never did, you know, because there are a couple of like his stock actors in this movie too. But he had nothing to do with it. It was Constantine Films, which I thought was interesting because they usually do like these kind of franchise action movies like Resident Evil, you know, and then this is a little different for them. Yeah.
I like the style, the cinematography.
So, yes. Did you notice how grainy it was?
Yeah.
It
felt like something maybe filmed back in the 70s.
Back in the 70s,
early 80s. I like that. I also found it interesting that it didn't click with me until it was specifically mentioned that it's not just that this was ABC from their perspective. This was the sports division.
Yeah.
And they were kind of out of their league with this.
Yep.
This was something they were not prepared for, but they handled it really well. I mean, they figured out ingenious ways to get cameras in locations. Like
they
got the one guy into the Olympic Village or wherever it was he went.
Oh yeah, that was so cute. I really like that character. He just like played it so nice.
He was running around all day long with stacks of film attached to him. It was so funny.
I mean, one of the most interesting parts of like how the events played out was that all the athletes in the Olympic Village were getting all the channels from all over the world. So they were watching themselves through ABC. The terrorists were. So it's like, you got to turn this off.
Yeah, because like nowadays we would know, right?
Right.
But back then, that one guy was like, well, they're still watching black and white, you know, and he it didn't even occur to him.
Yep, exactly.
I guess he's trying to. I guess he really needs to get like a router or something.
100%.
And directly plugged into that.
Plugged in, yeah. I mean, that's what I do because like I have gigabit internet, but the Wi-Fi I can't even stream.
There's so much that can interfere.
And the router is 10 feet away on the other side of this wall.
Yeah, I'm directly plugged into. There's too much that can interfere with it. So you need to do like a Kickstarter or GoFundMe or something for a new router or something deleted that you can plug directly into. Put it right by your computer. It will help tremendously. Yeah, because he's totally having such a time.
Well, let me see if I can try something real quick here. Go ahead.
Okay.
I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
I like the perspective as it was told. I liked also watching their reaction to these events as they unfold.
Yeah. And like they didn't know, so we were, because I don't know much about the event. I never saw Munich, the one with Eric Bana.
I saw that, but I already knew about the event.
Yeah, I mean, like I knew something happened, but I didn't know any of the details. And it was really interesting seeing just the media's perspective. Like you mentioned, it was the sports people, and it's like, no, we are on site at the Olympics covering sports, and this is happening, so we're gonna cover it.
Yeah,
but they were also out of their league too.
And how they had to fight and negotiate for satellite time and who's going to take the feed, and how they put their ABC logo on the feed that like what NBC was taking or something, or CBS. I thought that was really funny. I was like, that's hilarious. There was there was something else I was going to mention. I think I forgot what it was. Damn it. Anyway, I found it very interesting.
I'm glad they also didn't show any of the violence or any of the shootout or anything.
Like, right, because it wasn't from their perspective. Away. Yeah, it was too far away, and they weren't there. Like she said when she came back, I saw nothing. We were just staring into the darkness.
any like scary event. I mean, like I was not terribly near 9/11. I was in central New Jersey. But it was like close enough where like people's parents that I was around were in the city. So like, you didn't know in those moments that day, like what was actually going on. I remember like I got in my car to like just go straight to my mom's house, and I was listening to it's very unfortunate. In New York, there's not a lot of good radio stations anymore. There used to be this one, K-Rock, and then it switched to like talk radio right around 9/11. And they had Tom Clancy, like the author of all those books,
Oh, okay.
talking about like, oh, this might be the start of World War III. And I'm like, great. Like, right. So, but none of us knew. So like, I like the fact that this film showed that aspect of these kinds of experiences.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was like a roundabout way of getting
trying to figure
point.
It out as they went along and trying to go with it. There was a quote that Peter's character mentioned at the very beginning. I was like, I wrote it down because it felt like it encapsulated the media so well. He said, "It's not about politics; it's about emotions."
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, if that's not true, that's like the media, how they do try to play on your emotions, and it's all to get more views, more clicks, more attention, more ratings, blah, blah, blah.
And this is like
at the same well, I was going to say at the same time, they were also trying to be mindful of the fact that these people's families might be watching. And do they really want to be showing something terrible happening to their family on live TV? Right. So I appreciated that as well.
So that, the first like major event that I watched of this sort of magnitude in my childhood was the white Bronco chase.
Oh,
OJ.
okay.
So it was like, I guess that was 22 years later. So, or after this. And like, to me, that's when the sensationalization of the media started. Yeah. But this was, as it says at the very end, this was the very first terrorist attack. Like broadcast on live TV.
And 900 million people were watching. And how just even the word terrorism.
Right.
That was like, that was sort of like, maybe when it entered what word
it's like they're debating, should we say that on the air? Should we go so far as to say that this is terrorism? Because this is like,
or an incident.
Like they say at the end of the film, this is the first time that a terrorist incident had been captured live on the air. All right.
By the way, deleted your internet. Much
better. It's definitely better.
Good.
Yeah.
Your video is way better too.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can actually make out details of your face.
We can see your face better. You're not just a bunch of pixels. I also liked how they incorporated the real live footage.
Yeah.
And how they I can't remember that broadcaster's name, the one that was in the room doing the broadcasting.
Peter Jennings?
No, not Peter, because Peter was there, and then he came in later. What's that guy's?
Jim McKay?
Yeah, him. How they were showing them talking to him back in the control room, and then he's responding. How they was so good.
This film,
so
between these, our cast, these things, essentially, there are. You have our cast, i.e., Peter Sarsgaard, John Magaro, those characters, interacting with, like, they're using actual audio of Jim McKay.
Yes.
Actual audio of Howard Cosell shows up later.
Yeah.
And that was, I think, actually a recording of him. The editing of this movie is seamless because you're getting it from three different kind of storytelling. Sources. You have sources, right? You have our main cast, you have them interacting with the actual people, the editing in of the actual audio and the actual interview footage, and then you have what I believe were reenactments of when you see
yeah. But it was all very seamless. You're totally right about that. What do you think
was a reenactment?
Well, I mean, I don't want to say reenactment. They had actors obviously playing the terrorists, but they were interspersing the actual ABC
I didn't know. I had no idea those were like
that whole
actors. Like the scene with the guy in the white.
The guy with the mask.
With the hat.
The guy that looked like a woman?
Right.
It was a guy with a white in a white suit.
The white, yeah. Which,
the guy,
I mean, I didn't know. I assumed that might be real footage. I had no idea. I know the
some-
guy who
some
poked
of
his
it's
head
real.
out. That
Yeah,
was real
that was
footage because
real
I've seen that
footage.
before.
So when they come to Issa, who's the terrorist leader, they intersperse an actor playing him and also footage of him.
Oh, interesting.
During various
well, they did it so
during the
well, I
film.
never could
It
tell
is
the
so
difference.
seamless.
Yeah.
If this
Wow.
movie does not at least get nominated for editing, I would be very surprised.
The editing was seamless.
The editing is seamless.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's why the grain, that's why they did it that way, because it like, can you imagine if they went back and forth between like original and you know, recreated footage and then scenes of them, and it'd be all crisp and clear and look like, you know, but that's why it works so well, because it looked like something that might have been made back in the day.
Right. Yeah. And aside from that, what I really also appreciated, like, and I mentioned this earlier about, you know, everything being done manually, the guy was like soldering the telephone together to be able to feed the sound from the telephone to the, like, I was just like, people these days are useless. They wouldn't be able to know how to do that.
No, they absolutely would not.
Like, that was so like ingenious. Like, that's like, I don't know. To me, I consider it's like engineering. Like, I never studied this. Like, I don't know how to do it.
Kind of is.
You know, I wouldn't have known how to do that.
Yeah, that was impressive. And I found myself thinking more and more, wow, I am so glad to be, you know, alive in this time, this day and age.
Yeah.
Because things like that are so much easier.
Yeah. Well, it's funny also, there was like little quirks in the movie that I really enjoyed that were like the message adjacent, but actually like well done. Was when the guy tells the German chick to go get coffee, and then the other guy's like, yo, what the hell did you do? Like, she's our translator, you idiot.
You just sent the only one that could tell us what these people are saying. And then did you notice later he was bringing her coffee?
Oh, yeah.
But I felt like that was handled fairly well. I could tell that there was
yeah.
a little bit of that there. Hey, could you get us coffee? Because she's the chick. Go get us coffee, you know?
Which it was the early 70s.
Yeah.
Like, that's
like, true. But it wasn't anything that was like, you know, her standing up and speaking about her rights, you know, or anything like that.
Right.
It's just like, okay, and she went and got it, and then they realized, oh, hold on a second. We need her.
That's wokeness done correctly.
Yeah. Agreed. So yeah, you know, there's not going to be much disagreement among us, deleted.
Okay.
About this film.
Yeah. You called it wrong, deleted.
Well, that's just because I remained mum, and you talked about how you were bored for the first part of it.
Right. Well,
I actually wasn't. I wasn't bored at all because I found the whole thing fascinating. Because I knew what was going to happen, and you're watching this with this sense of dread because I knew what the end result was.
I didn't.
Well, you did not.
No. Like, this was all new to me.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I'm a child of the 90s. Like, our history class only went up to like the 50s for me.
Well, that was something, let me tell you.
Yeah.
So now you should watch Munich, because that was like
the
revenge of Israel.
Is the aftermath.
The revenge of Israel.
Right.
What they did to those people.
And if you're going to watch Munich, another thing that kind of tells the same story but slightly different was an HBO movie called The Sword of Gideon.
I don't think I've heard of that
with Stephen Bauer, basically playing the Eric Bana part in Munich. It's a pretty interesting version of 86. Yeah.
Okay.
So it was an HBO film originally, which I highly recommend that. I really recommend Munich as well, because it's a Spielberg film, but he does not fall back onto his what I refer to as Spielbergisms. Yeah.
Well, it's also, you know, it's a revenge movie, but it also doesn't glorify it.
No.
And it shows the effect that these actions have on the character of Eric Bana. I mean, I personally, yes, feel it was whatever they did was entirely justified to those people.
Indeed.
But I did appreciate that it wasn't something that was felt like a propaganda,
No.
yay, go Israel, we're gonna take, it wasn't like that.
No, that's what I like. Sword of Gideon is not a propaganda piece. Munich certainly isn't. This isn't.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's not.
That's what I liked about it, because there are people who are complaining, some of the early reviews are complaining, this movie, well, why doesn't it take this side or another one? That's not what the movie is about.
Right. It's
that's
not
what Civil War wasn't about.
It
Exactly.
is this. I haven't seen Civil War yet. It is this particular event through the eyes of these people who are kind of in a little bit over their heads, because, like I said, they're there to cover the Olympics. They're there for a sporting event. They are not expecting this. No one did.
Who can you imagine the adrenaline rush, you guys?
Cops weren't ready.
Yeah.
No. Oh boy, they fumbled that.
Yeah.
You have that whole attempted breach by the German police, who it's explained they are not ready for this.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, because they didn't have SWAT.
They didn't have SWAT. They didn't have the DS9.
It didn't exist.
Did not exist. And so this is a situation that no one is prepared for.
Something
so
else
they make mistakes. And
mistakes were definitely made.
To the rest of this was the fact that when they realize, oh my God, the terrorists are watching our feed, so they see this attack coming, and when that gets botched, they're like, did we cause this? And I'm like, yeah, you kind of did.
Yeah, sort of, kind of.
Yeah.
But that was, I feel like the media of today would be like, oh, we don't give a shit. We're just going to, but I feel like they were trying to be mindful. They were trying to be ethical to some degree.
It actually showed like how the media should be.
Yes.
And maybe that they can, I mean, I don't know if this is like meant, whatever, but I took it as like, this is what the media should be and what we can do to get back to that. But I think taking like current events and what happened this year, Elon Musk is right. Like you guys are the media. You know what I mean? Like it's completely shifted away from NBC, ABC, CNN, Fox, whatever.
Well, the establishment of just their
to YouTube, Twitter, and Rumble. Now it's just a free-for-all. We're actually back in a similar media environment that we had like in the 1700s, where it was like everybody and their mother could just like publish their own little newspaper because hey, we got a new printing press. YouTube is the new printing press, where it democratizes media essentially.
When someone said to me that more people are now watching YouTube than Netflix, that's when it hit me. We got a responsibility here.
We do,
that's interesting.
Kind of be. I don't know how to be anything other than myself. That's why the show is the Solo Tech. It is literally me on a laptop. That is it.
But deleted. That is exactly what people are looking for. Even Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, friend of the channel, Angry Badger, has mentioned this several times. Nerdrotic has mentioned it. It's all about authenticity.
Yeah.
Like we are just ourselves. Like this is me. Like if we were having a beer, this would be me. Like this is WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get.
Yeah.
And people appreciate that because they've been lied to for so long by the mainstream media.
Yeah.
Somebody's home, by the way.
No, it's just my. I'm in an asthma study, a clinical study, and so no, it's just my the electronic diary reminding me that I need to fill it out before before it gets too late. Something that I couldn't help but notice was at the end when it was all over, how like the energy of the room just
yeah.
Then like when they're coming back in, there's just like this very lethargic.
Oh,
you know
like
what I
when
mean?
the German chick is coming back from the airport?
when they were coming back in and they were in, just like, it was just like
I don't want to talk about it.
The adrenaline was just gone. You know, they were just
Yeah.
running on pure fumes.
Yeah. No, that was like really well done. Yeah, good observation, Sim.
Yeah, because it was such a contrast to the way things had been before. It's all hectic and do this and do this and do, and then it was over and it was just like, whoa.
And then at the end, like
do?
the dude basically gets a promotion. He's like, "Yo, you handled this right, so here's like, a promotion."
But he wasn't feeling it.
Right. Well, because like it was just like you said, the energy was like out of him already.
And I think he also felt a sense of
That
guilt.
he screwed up. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I definitely got that too.
So I think he felt like he wasn't worthy of
that's an interesting take. And why I kind of fixate on John Magaro in this movie, because he's the one who has the arc.
Yeah, exactly.
He is the one who drives in. He's late. He's talking shit. He's chain smoking. He's a mile a minute. He's one of those guys. And then by the end of the movie, he is just completely emotionally wiped out.
Yeah.
And
he was really good.
He's the one that has the kind of the takeaway after him. He's really good here. Leonie Benish, I think is her name.
The German girl.
The German girl. Yeah. She's really good here.
Everybody.
I mean, everybody's good, but the two of them in particular, I think they're good. Ben Chaplin's really good. Yes, Peter Sarsgaard should have been in more of the movie, but it's what it is.
He's always like on the side.
He's a good actor.
He's such a good actor.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, this is more of an ensemble piece, and from what I understand at the Oscars, they all went for supporting. So, which is going to hurt the chances for some of them to get in, but I think Magaro could get in.
Yeah.
We'll see.
As supporting, or because like I felt like he was a little bit of the main character.
I thought he was the main guy, but I think they all agreed to go in for supporting.
That's interesting.
So yeah,
I mean, best of luck.
You don't know if it's are they attempting to put it forth for like best picture, best?
I think it's got a genuine shot at it. We'll see. I'm kind of formulating in my mind some of the. I know we're going off on a tangent here, but we're good at that.
We always go on tangents.
I know. That's what we do.
I'm usually pretty good at predicting who's going to end up at the Oscars and who's going to win and what. And I'm just good at it. And I know nobody gives a damn about the Oscar telecast anymore, and I completely understand that. I did a show with Jason Fox last year where we watched it from start to finish and just ripped it from start to finish.
I cannot tolerate the Oscars anymore.
I can't do it unless Seth MacFarlane or Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, those are the only two hosts that should do it.
Yeah.
Oh, who's that?
Crying. He was crying.
Oh, doggy.
We had the Golden Globe nominations come out, and September 5th is in for Best Picture, Picture Drama.
Oh, nice.
But that's the only category it's in.
Okay.
Which
that's
is
it. Not for editing.
It's the Golden Globe.
Do that at Golden Globe?
Do editing. No,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Which is kind of a weird category because there are a couple of movies that are just in there for Best Picture and nothing else.
Wait, Oppenheimer came out this year?
No.
Oppenheimer was last year.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at the wrong Wikipedia page. I know these like 2 years have like blended together in my mind. There we go.
Yeah, there's a few movies that are like that for me. But I think the movies that really have the shot at it, I didn't like it as much, but I think it's going to get in. Dune Part 2.
Oh, 100%. Yep.
Wicked is going to get in. Sorry, folks. Wicked is getting in.
Yeah, I know it will. So will that one with Selena Gomez. I can't believe she's being nominated for all these awards. Like, what the heck?
Amelia Perez, is getting in. because they got
one.
to make their virtue signal.
Yes, of course, they got to do the check boxes naturally.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just seeing the nominations, and this was one of the trailers before the mystery movie night. Daniel Craig in Queer.
Yeah. So it didn't show that trailer. They sent me the screener for that, but that was one of the ones I'm not interested in.
Zero desire. Yeah,
there's a lot I'm not interested to watch, but there's
45 minutes of ads, one trailer.
Wait, when did it really start for you? I thought you was supposed to start 7:15.
7:30.
Okay, well, it started 7:30 for 7:25 or so for me.
Yeah, same. Yeah, because they showed a bunch. They showed a bunch of trailers, which I mentioned in our chat, and then they had Sonic the Hedgehog characters telling everybody to shut up in the theater. Oh, because I went to AMC. You guys go to Regal, right?
No, we got that. I got that too. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I did too. Yeah.
I love my AMC because there's always the Nicole Kidman. It's like, the magic of the movies because they exist. Like, dude, I love that intro. I gotta find it on YouTube. Actually,
I went to AMC last week to see Werewolves, and so I saw that Nicole Kidman thing. Okay, I'll give it props for its visual effects or its practical effects, given the fact that it's low budget, indie, and of course Frank Grillo. That's always a plus.
It is.
The writing, there were some significant issues with the writing, but I did appreciate the character design. I thought I was impressed with that.
Yeah.
But you have to turn your brain completely off.
Oh, okay.
Analyze
mental junk food.
If you're going to try to analyze the writing, it's going to make your head explode.
Okay. So, I mean, it's kind of like analyzing the writing of Fast and the Furious.
I guess, yeah, probably.
It's what I like to call mental junk food. Open your brain and stuff potato chips into your skull.
But
yeah, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think we could just use some
I guess it depends.
Again,
Yeah, it depends on the mood.
I'm getting the impression, I have not seen it yet, but everybody seems to be of the agreement that it's kind of like a streaming movie that got released in theaters.
What, Werewolves?
Werewolves, yeah.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's cool. It's actually cool that he got it in theaters because it was independently financed and produced and distributed. Like they fought really hard to get this released. This would not normally be a film that deserves or should have made it to the big screen.
Yeah, I mean,
but he got it done, and I appreciate that he had the passion and the heart and soul for it.
But the issue with not bringing it to hey, Nadia! Oh wow! Hey,
hello, Nadia. Good to see you.
Come on by Thirsty Thursdays, Nadia, if you're free. I know she's doing another Arcane season 2 live stream during the same time.
I still haven't seen the first season.
Oh, and you weren't there when she was on my stream.
No,
you two would get along so well.
I've seen her live streaming. I thought I saw her live streaming on Polly's channel. That's how I met her or found her or whatever. So I see her on Twitter and stuff like that, but I've never talked with her face to face.
Yeah. No, she's cool. She's really cool. She likes horror. I think you two would get along really well.
Probably. I feel like we probably would.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm on Pop Culture Minefield.
Near Dark. Yeah, I saw Near Dark. I saw you were going to do something about Near Dark. It's been a long time since I've seen that all the way through, but I always remember liking it.
Near Dark?
You've never seen it?
Let's see, man.
Dude. You must watch it. That's like one of the most like organic or realistic type vampire movies.
Catherine Bigelow.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, and what's her
check
face?
out the cast.
Bill Paxton.
Yeah. And Vasquez from Aliens and
Lance Henriksen.
And Lance Henriksen. Yep.
No, I definitely recognize a lot of these people.
It's good. It's good.
Huh.
Yeah, it is hard to find now, sadly.
Are you serious? Yeah. Really? Why?
Yeah.
That sucks. I didn't realize that. They play it on I think they were playing it the other day on Pluto TV or maybe Shudder. I can't remember.
All movies are available at yts.mx. Shout out Yiffy.
Not that we condone such things.
Nope.
What was that? I'm getting a yes.
Captain
Jack. How are you doing, sir?
What are you doing?
Yar, ye mateys.
Arg.
We be sailing the high seas.
Oops.
More like guidelines. Okay. I'm back. Okay.
So yeah. September 5th. Watch it, you guys, if you're able to.
I think so, yeah. Edit. So let's do a rundown. Best parts were editing, messaging. It wasn't propaganda. It was just the media's experience. The technical difficulties, both that the characters were dealing with, as well as what the media was dealing with at the time. I think was another thing I should want to mention was it was so cool how when they were filming the swimming event and he's like camera 3 now camera 7 camera I was like, oh, you had to do that stuff manually back in the day. Like this isn't like AI handling the camera work.
Exactly. You know? And it was really interesting to see
the creative
ways they came up with getting around trying to figure out it reminded me a little bit of how they had to scramble to figure things out in Apollo 13.
Yeah.
That they were trying to figure this stuff out because
And one of the characters I want to bring up is the character is kind of a background character named Grace, who kind of becomes like their MacGyver.
Oh, she's the one that was doing the lettering and stuff.
Yeah, and I can put the logo in the corner and no one
I can do that. It's kind of still, still ours.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. That made people start laughing actually in the theater when that happened.
Real, like how real it was back then before it got fake. Quick aside, by the way,
they weren't manufacturing the news. They were just reporting on it.
Exactly.
Thank you, Grace.
5 minutes before the end of the movie, the lights in my theater came on, and everybody's like, I guess they want us to leave now. It was really annoying. So the last 5 minutes were barely, I could barely see what was going on because before the credits.
Before
5 minutes before the credits rolled, all the lights turned on, and I was struggling to see what was on screen. Yeah, it was a little weird quirk of the AMC theater that I go to.
No, in mine they turned the lights on during the credits. And then this girl walked in and
you're dim.
Oh, there's still people in here. I'll go. Turn the lights
you're talking about at the end. Yeah, they do start to the lights do start to go on.
It was so funny because the people sitting next to me, I just kind of struck up a conversation. They constantly go to these mystery movie nights, and the guy's girlfriend was like, "Oh, did you see a few weeks ago Bernhofer?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and she's like, "Didn't you think that movie sucked?" And I was like, "Yes."
I'm glad I didn't see it then.
Oh God, yeah. No.
I wasn't super interested in it anyway.
Not well written, not well acted, not well directed.
That's unfortunate. So it doesn't compare well to a movie like Valkyrie, which was really good.
Not at all. The edit. Oh, by the way, speaking of editing, September 5 was very well edited. Bernhofer, double thumbs down. The editing was awful.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what else can be said about September 5.
No, I don't have much more to say. I'll probably do maybe a quick take movie review on it, which is basically just a short audio review. Because I do want to mention it a little bit on my channel beyond just this. But yeah.
I mean, we could always cut up our stream into shorter.
We could. I don't always have the time to do that.
I know. I've been pretty lazy. I've been like lazy reposting shorts. I swore I would never do shorts, and then I'm like, well, I'm on
Shorts
Instagram
can be helpful.
anyway. Oh, they are.
Can be helpful.
I've gotten 600 subscribers in the last week and a half. So,
I just don't always take the time myself because I mean I use Wondershare Filmora, which you can take your video and it will spit out some suggested ones, and they're pretty good. But I just don't always
AI?
have. Yeah, and there's like online sites and services that will do that as well. But I just don't always have the time.
Yeah.
To do that. So.
Oh, Sashi, sorry you have to go to work.
Yeah, he's got to
take care, Sashi.
That's right, because it's 8:16 in the morning for him over there.
Where's he at?
He's all the way over there in is it Singapore or Indonesia? I can't remember.
Oh, no kidding.
Do you remember Deleted?
Deleted's not here.
I don't know. He's disappeared.
You know who I miss? And
you're breaking up. You're breaking up.
Really? I was just asking if you remember where Sashi was. I don't remember if it's
quite
Oh, you still can't hear me.
No, I don't think so.
What were you getting ready to say?
Technology, folks.
Paul?
No, you remember Jesse Grant? He came on a few of my streams.
Oh yeah, Jesse.
And then I mean, like, he's like approaching 100,000 subs. Like, he doesn't care about us anymore.
Yeah. He's one of those channels that thrives off of a certain type of presentation.
Yeah.
So it's just okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to go more in depth and instead of just focusing on like current events or whatever.
Yeah, well, current events, they keep you busy because there's always something to talk about, but it's also there's always something you need to try to get people's desire to click on it and generate anger and stuff. And sometimes thumbnails aren't accurate with regard to what's actually being shown.
Oh, like my thumbnails?
Well, I'm specifically referring to his.
Oh, yeah, totally.
That. No, when I say that, because there was specifically something that I watched, and the way the thumbnail was worded was not at all what had actually happened.
No. His stuff is very clickbaity.
And I am not a fan of clickbaity stuff. So, and I even mentioned, I watched this. That's not what happened.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not my.
I don't know, but he totally forgot about us.
I forgot about him too till you mentioned it. Yeah, because like I don't run in those circles. Like I prefer to just. I prefer to talk with people that want to talk about movies and movie reviews and stuff like that. Yeah.
But I think he like desperately wants to get on the Critical Drinker and Nerdrotic.
He would fit in pretty well, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
With them. Critical does take the time to do reviews every once in a while.
He does, yeah.
But his meat and potatoes is the type of programming he does. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
I don't have the energy for that, but then that's probably I was gonna say that's probably like his full-time day job, but he's also a writer, so not really. But I don't have the energy. I don't have the emotional stamina to maintain that level of annoyance and agitation all the time, which kind of comes with that sort of coverage. And it's just like it's not me for one thing. So
I mean, and I was talking to Hardcut, and to Bobby, and it's like they're like we talk about like the YouTube algorithm and whatever, and it's like if they're very negative, then their video does very well. If they actually like something, then their video tanks and gets no views.
It's unfortunate. That's why there's so much of that clickbaity stuff going on, because it generates this negative energy. Yeah. And so people just that's what it's human nature. That's what they gravitate toward.
And some of my best videos are when I say like the penguin is a masterpiece with the thumbnail saying trash. So it's just like, wait, am I being sarcastic? Like and the Penguin is a very good show, but I got to get people to click on the stupid link.
Oh,
to watch the video.
Well, To me, I don't have that sort of creativity in me or desire to create like a okay, what I consider a false you're false advertising. So I'm just like, number one, I have a day job I absolutely love and don't ever plan to. So I don't have that feeling like that, I guess almost that desperate feeling to try to bring, like, I want people to watch, obviously, because being monetized helps pay for my trips to the movie theater.
Right.
You know, it's not a big, huge deal, but you know, I obviously I do appreciate the views, but it's like takes a different kind of energy. And I have work, I have audiobooks, and I'd rather talk about things. I actually really enjoy talking about things I like.
And I mean, I want to work on like my film analysis skills, because like, you know.
So have you ever heard of film? Oh geez. Film Spark, Film Speak, maybe Film Speak. His name is his name Gordon, or what's his name? He does really good video essays on movies. And his channel is doing very well because that's his niche. That's what he does. So like if you want to get into analysis type of stuff, I would advise.
I want to do a little bit of that. I want to talk a little bit about all things pop culture, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't have the time to play video games. I would love to talk a lot about that, but if I played a game, which I haven't really.
So you would like to talk more about games? You want to add
games, books, like everything going on. It's hard to talk about music because I can't sample anything without getting a copyright strike. So it's like, whatever. I don't care about music. I mean, I do care about music, but I just can't do it on my channel. Because I honestly don't know how to get past YouTube's very stringent copyright stuff.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, it's hard enough as it is, you know, for sourcing clips. It's like, I haven't used anything, you know, that's not public. Like I cut up like a trailer, and it's like,
so do I.
You know, like,
I usually don't get flagged for that.
For the most part, no.
Sometimes, I cut them up into pretty small clips.
Yeah.
I just take a whole trailer and I just slice in the middle, slice, cut up into tiny clips. But whenever I do get flagged, I always
just re-edit.
I dispute it. I dispute it because
it's fair use, I guess.
And I dispute it.
Yeah.
If they deny the dispute, I file an appeal. And as I've said before, if they deny the appeal and give me a strike, I file a counter notification.
You what do you do after you get that?
Oh, a counter notification, which is
what is that?
It's gutsy because it basically means, okay, I'm ready to go to court. You want to take me to court? And they don't, because you're small fry and you're not really doing anything that's harming them terribly financially. So I did talk with a lawyer one time from CBS.
Oh, really?
But he was not antagonistic. He was He was not, but he basically told me, okay, so this is how we would like you to edit it for us not to flag it. He was very helpful.
Oh, interesting.
So I ended up, it ended up being fine. But
you know who's really anal with their clips is Paramount. Trying to review Yellowstone and Landman.
Oh, see, I haven't watched.
They were so anal about copyright. But by the way, you got to watch Landman. Oh my god, it's so good.
I thought someone mentioned that
recently.
Probably me. Either you or one of my brothers. Who's in it?
Billy Bob Thornton, Ali Larder, and John Hamm.
Okay.
Are the major ones. Yeah.
Maybe it was you or Deleted. Do you watch it, Deleted? He can't hear us.
Yeah.
He definitely cannot hear us.
Landman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet, but I've been hearing some good things.
Oh, okay.
I love it. Actually, I gotta finish the fifth
Taylor
episode.
Sheridan series.
Yeah.
Billy Bob
he is
Thornton
so
just got a
prolific.
Globe nomination
Oh,
for
I saw
it,
clips. I saw clips about it. It's about oil and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very different from Yellowstone, though. Like completely different, because Yellowstone.
Is it in the Yellowstone universe?
Yes, I believe
Okay.
so. Because like Yellowstone, it's a palace intrigue story. This is just like working class people like dealing with, John Hamm plays the billionaire investor, but Billy Bob Thornton's like there on the ground managing the oil wells or whatever. Also dealing with his problems with his wife, played by Ali Larter, who's still very good looking after all these years. The pride of South Jersey. I think she's from Cherry Hill.
Oh, is she?
I think so.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think so.
That's funny. Okay, so deleted.
Yeah.
Ready to wrap up?
Yeah, let's
technical issues.
Start wrapping it up here. Because even though I am now literally right next to the modem and everything they say you need to be next to, I am still only
got a
getting
wire.
every,
Hey,
like,
you
third
need
word.
to plug in directly.
Directly. The wire.
Okay.
Don't do Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I'm
wire.
sorry.
Take it. I'll type it in the chat. Oh, he's so crazy.
Invest in a physical Ethernet cable.
Yeah, I just told him you need to get an Ethernet cable and plug.
Ethernet cable. Okay. I'm going to look into that.
Yeah.
That should help.
Plug your computer into the router or modem.
Yeah, that should help unless your internet is just terrible in general,
Right.
but it should help.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay.
Oh, you might look into
out,
increasing your upload speed too.
Oh, yeah.
Because that has to do with how well it works too. I'll type this as well.
Yeah. Well, September 5, get out there and see it. When does it come out? Let's see.
I don't know.
September 5 movie release date. Oh, wow. Oh,
this weekend, right?
No. Oh, wait.
Next year.
In Germany, it's next year. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. September 5 film. So it released in Venice in August. And yeah, it's coming out this weekend.
This weekend. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I thought I had seen that, but then I forgot.
Only 94 minutes.
Yeah, it's not long.
It's not long at all.
Yeah.
So if you're pressed for time and want a good movie,
yep,
check it out.
Highly recommended. Poor deleted.
Right. And welcome, Scottish Geek Guy. Good to see you, sir.
Howdy.
Oh, he says props for the Doom t-shirt.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Scottish Geek Guy. Subscribe to all our channels, and if you want to see me play Doom, then I might do that on a future live stream. I love the original Doom.
All right, and between now and then, hopefully I will figure out to plug what into where so I can actually get this goddamn thing working for once. All right. So,
physical wire.
We'll go.
Oh, didn't hear you deleted.
Okay. So we'll go one time around the horn.
Oh, okay.
Sin, what do you have coming up?
So tomorrow I have a review for The Man in the White Van, which is a Legion M film. I am an investor in Legion M, and they gave me a screener, and it stars Ali Larter, Sean Astin, Madison Wolfe, and it's based-ish on a true story. And so my review for that goes up tomorrow in the morning, and then tomorrow evening I will be live streaming with Sound Booth Theater again, and we're covering 4 movies: The American Astronaut, Conan the Destroyer, The American Gangster, and oh crap, I forgot the other one. We're covering 4 movies and I forgot the other one. Shoot. Anyway, that bugs me because Happy Death Day to You. Yeah. And then I've got to obviously do a review for Nosferatu and get that up as soon as I can. And then I'm going to go see Craven on Thursday. So a review for that will probably.
Oh crap! I have to go see that.
Yeah, you said you were going to.
I need to. Yeah, wow.
Because we're having our Thirsty Thursdays.
We are having our Thirsty Thursdays. Oh gosh. Okay.
And I'm going to go to the 2:00 showing.
Yeah. I have to do that. Thanks for the reminder.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, you can minimize me now. Deleted. Okay.
This is your show, Sid.
No.
people can hear me, but you're the
I can
star.
kick myself out. I can leave studio right now if I need to. Deleted. Can you even hear me? Maybe he can. Okay, Paul, just what are you doing?
I don't know. Let's see. Like private chat. What is he?
I'm telling him, make me small again.
Make me small again. Make sin small again.
Make me small again. I can't see him, so I have no idea if he's just doing this on purpose or if he can't even hear.
Yeah.
Maybe he thinks I'm still plugging my channel. I'm not.
I mean, we're still live. I see that we're still live.
And
Connie Cleary is loving every second of this.
Oh, okay, you know what I'm gonna see. Okay, all right, hold on. Let's see. Maybe this will give him the signal. Shoot. Oh crap. I was trying to put my here we go.
Yeah, because I only see that.
I wonder if Deleted got kicked out.
Deleted might have gotten kicked out. So yeah, I don't know.
Can you? Oh, you can't see him either. Shoot.
I can't see him either. And I don't know. Maybe you turn your camera back on because then people might like tune out. Although people are probably tuning out. I don't know.
I don't. This is definitely longer than normal, so I wonder if he like jumped back out and he's jumping back in.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I turned the logo off, Scottish, but I can't see Deleted. I don't know if he can even hear us. This seems like it's going a little longer than it's supposed to.
Hello, Joe Coppola.
Hi,
Howdy.
Joe. We're having some tech issues. Deleted won't make me small again.
And I'm just the creepy voice.
Okay.
Who is speaking? Could it be?
Maybe I can message him on Twitter.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's see. Because I don't know. He's not.
He is. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't want to hang around like this. So if we both leave, I don't know if that stops the. I don't think that will stop the stream.
I don't think that'll stop.
No, it. If he's been kicked out, it might.
That's weird. I wonder if you leave, whether I'll even be on screen.
Oh, let me try that. Okay.
All right. I'll see you on Twitter otherwise.
Okay. All right. Well,
let's see.
I might pop back in. Oh, I could pop back in the studio and see what it looks like. See what's going on.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Because I can see what's going on when I'm in the green screen.
Okay.
All right. Well, I know, Enigma, right? Yeah, well, you missed the whole live stream. Now we're trying to figure out why Deleted won't make me small again. Because I think something's going on with his internet. So I'm going to leave the studio and then I'll come back in.
And we'll see if I get big.
I'll be in the green room. Okay. All right. Bye.
All right. Try yeah. Oh, I am on it. Oh, there you go. So that worked. Yeah, what am I working on the last so I'm working on Yellowstone and Landman reviews for the 13th episode of the 5th season of Yellowstone and the 5th episode of the 1st season Landman. And on Thirsty Thursdays at 7 p.m. this Thursday, it's gonna be Off the Cover, Off the Hook. Thank you, Enigma Severus. Yes, my good man. That's right. Make sure you tune in this Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be a hoot because it'll be the final live stream of 2024 for Off the Cover. And we will be back next year. Now, I don't know if I should just keep talking randomly, if deleted is going to come back, if Sin is even going to come back. Am I speaking in the ether? I don't know. Let me get rid of Norton. Oh, I got, let's see, private. Yeah, so Sin can't even see deleted. And I have no control over this. Let's see. Can you pop back in? Let's see if Sin can come back in. Who knows? But it's been a fun, swell stream. Who here wants to, whoever's left, who here wants to see me stream any video games on my channel? Oh, deleted scene is back. Oh, deleted's back. Maybe. I don't know. Uh-oh. People can hear me. I'm back. And he's on his cell phone.
Okay. Folks, very sorry. Not only did I lost internet, I lost Wi-Fi. Everything just went down. My phone's on a different network, so I had to switch over. I don't know who is still on the air or who's not.
Oh, there's still a whole bunch of people.
Okay. Well, sorry about this, folks. I'm live TV. That's all I can say.
That's it.
Kind of mirrors some of the issues the characters in the film had.
Right. That's right.
Let me. I just hope everybody can see and hear me. Okay. Let's see. I'm scrolling down.
I don't know.
Hello, the Scottish Geek guy. Joe Coppola. Good to see you, sir. Okay. Let's see.
If you can pop Sin back in.
Where? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, she can't get back in since you can't let her.
Oh,
there she is!
I was like, what is going on?
All right.
Yeah, deleted. Something's going on with your internet.
Yeah. Sorry about that, folks. Let's see. Let me scroll down into chat. Enigma Severus. Hello, sir. Sorry, I missed it. You haven't missed much.
He was on a date though, so it's all good.
Oh, nice. Let's cover. Yeah, and thank you for DMing me, Connie. I did see that. Yeah. Keep talking. In the green screen.
I was in the green room.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I'm making a fun video. Ready Player One. Nice.
Yeah, the book was better than the movie.
That's what I've heard.
Okay, I heard
really
the second
excited
book was
about it.
terrible.
Citizen Purgatory.
It was.
Thinking out of Skipper Purgatory.
People are enjoying this.
Deleted ruined it. Yes, I did.
Or rather, AT&T or whoever your ISP is.
Okay. Just got the spinny thing now.
That's
I was getting a lot of that. Okay, there he is. Okay, catch both.
Yeah. Feedback on the audio.
Think your glasses crashed the web.
That's from her.
Am I feeding back? Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's because you don't have earbuds.
I don't have my earbuds on. Yeah. All right.
This is good as place as any to
sign off.
I guess I don't know if he can do his regular music thing outro.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Well, it's his channel.
All righty.
Maybe just do a hard out.
I gotta do a quick little. All right, let's see how this works.
Oh,
back at all.
Yep, there you are.
Okay. Sorry about that, folks. Live TV. September 5th was the movie. Check it out. Very well done. Very much in the vein of a Paul Greengrass type film, like United 93 or something like that, or Bloody Sunday. Yeah, so it turned out we were in agreement. I think we're all thumbs up on this one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I wasn't at first,
right.
but it grew on me. Yeah. Well,
All
out
right.
there in YouTube land, make sure to come out and watch Thirsty Thursdays this Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, where I'll be joined by Deleted Scenes and Sin and a whole host of other awesome YouTubers.
Looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah, it's the last one of the year, so we're going balls out.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Keep forgetting.
Yep. And then I have a little surprise after next week with a friend of the channel, but stay tuned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. And let's see. If all goes well, once again, I will be joining Pop Culture Minefield for their Wednesday program, and we're going to be talking about Equalizer 3. Then, of course,
pretty good. I remember.
I'll be over at Thursday at 3:30. I will be joining Outlaw Bill for Action Theater, and we're going to be watching Die Hard 2.
Oh, I haven't seen that one in a while.
Right, and then right after that, Thursdays, which will be at what time?
7 p.m. Eastern.
7 p.m. All right, and then later that night will be my weekend update program, where you get to find out what I'm going to be doing in the next week or so. And then let's see, that gets me on over to Friday. I'll be joining Big Al Presents for Films with Friends, Friday the 13th, Part 3. And then I will be joining him for the Saturday show with a very different movie, Journey to Bethlehem. So, all right. Thank you, Paul and Sin, once again, for joining me. I'm sorry for all of the technical hang-ups. Maybe I should just do this on my phone from now on. I don't know.
It does look better.
It does look way better.
Certainly. All righty. All right. We got Sandokan in the chat. Welcome.
Hey,
hello.
We are about to wrap it up.
Goodbye.
So, any last words before we call it?
Nope, got nothing. I already did my last words. I was on screen for far too long.
Sorry.
I thought you were doing it on purpose at first. And I was like,
no.
Make me small again.
The word of the evening is physical Ethernet cable.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, as I always say at the end of every show, thank you very much for joining us. Go check out September 5th from HQ and all points north, south, east, west, and beyond. Good night. Take care. Stay strong. Be safe. Because this is how we win.
Bye, everybody.
Adios.